Hey guys, Jessica here. Just checking in with you on week 2 of our collaboration activity. Want to go ahead and apologize in advance. If you'll hear, I kind of sound like a man right now. It's not my normal voice. And I had this nasty cold, so I apologize if I sneeze, cough, and or have to clear my throat. But I want to dive right into the discussion for the week. And the topic that I chose was the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a horrific event in history, in which Adolf Hitler, a leader in Germany, along with the Nazi regime, had an objective, and their objective was to exterminate an entire race of people known as the European Jews. So I selected 2 images. One was of Auschwitz in 1945, and the second was Auschwitz today. And I just want to discuss the differences between the 2 images. So if you'll take a look real quick at the first image, I'm going to have to bring my computer to you. Whoops, excuse me. Okay, so in the first image down here, if you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, you notice all these people, and those are just dead bodies. So when I look at this picture, I definitely get an eerie feeling. I definitely get a feeling that, this is a really scary place. This definitely was an origin of evil. The fact that it's in black and white makes it that much more eerie. So that was a really good choice from this news editor, or possibly this was an original photo. Nevertheless, I want to dive right into something that I want to reference. I want to reference Burke's Pen Ad. Burke's Pen Ad is basically a set of questions that we can apply to any image to discuss the act, scene, agency, and purpose of this image. So I want to start off with the act. The act of this image was basically the fact that they slaughtered hundreds of Jews. As you can see, their bodies laying on the forefront of the image on the train tracks, just disposed of, just without care. The scene is at Auschwitz, which was a concentration death camp, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, of the Holocaust. Just a little side note, Auschwitz actually, about 6,000 Jews were killed per day at this death camp, which is pretty hard to think about. The agent himself was Adolf Hitler and his regime, so the Nazi regime. The agency was the concentration camps themselves, and the purpose was to exterminate the Jews. Okay, so now I want you to look at our second image. And the second image is the Auschwitz death camp from today. Okay, so I want you to think about the differences between the 2. Okay, so when I look at this particular image, I don't see anything eerie. To me, it looks like a really nice little country setting. That's my fan in the background. I apologize. My printer's currently broken. But nevertheless, when I look at this, I may even think that this may be just a normal little train station. But to me, it looks like a happy place. Maybe even a fire department. It kind of, with all the little doors right there, the garage doors. But nothing about this picture makes me think that it is it's a scary place whatsoever. You can actually go and tour this. As you can see, there's people in the background, just normal everyday people just walking around like it's just another sightseeing place, not necessarily a place where 6,000 Jews were killed per day. But that brings me to my last point, and this is where I want to reference Sykes. Okay, and Sykes talks about the fact that it's important that we have a clear theme. And when he talks about the theme, he talks about the fact that what we actually want to leave our audience with. So if I were looking at the second image that I chose, I would definitely be portraying the fact that, this was not a scary place. This is not somewhere that I would think twice to take my children to. So I think that's very important whenever you're thinking about the theme in us creating images is just the coloring, just the scenery, just the things that you put in the foreground, the background. Those are going to be very important whenever we look at creating images. So I look forward to the rest of this time with you. I got 10 seconds. Pretty pumped about it. See you guys later.